welcome to episode 2 of Hold Your Hand content. My name is Indu. Let's dive in. Have you ever stopped to think about how all your favorite things, like your favorite shows, your favorite songs, your favorite movies, your favorite clothing items, your favorite brands, like they didn't exist at one point? Like truly, they didn't exist. Like a group of people had to pull the ideas out of their mind, form them into stuff in the world. And that's how everything works. Everything. I remember someone saying to me in a class, it was pretty mixed, and it's an older woman, and she was like, you can't imagine what it was like to hear David Bowie for the first time. Because everything you've grown up with has kind of been touched by it. Like, you can't imagine what it was like the first time when it wasn't there before, and then it was. I was like, ooh. And it's crazy how much of our world is in one way or another exactly like that. Like, we live in the legacy of things, and we can't imagine what it would be like if all the things that built those legacies weren't around. And furthermore, it's crazy how a lot of those things almost never existed. Like the level of obstacle that's there when creating something, whether that's external, internal, usually a mix. But that's what we're talking about today, how some of your favorite things almost didn't exist. So I picked 2 random things that are pretty much unconnected, except for the beginning initial, I guess, of the people's names. So first on our docket is Virgil's Aeneid. Yeah, so this is from way back when, Roman times. And the Aeneid is one of the foundational Western texts that cements Roman mythology as what it is today. And so back in the day, we had our boy Virgil, pretty successful poet, had some big works underneath him already. And Emperor Augustus was like, yo, we need something bigger. We need something that defines us. We need something that, as Rome, we're already on the map, but keeps us on the map in a new way forever. Big stuff. And they hit up Virgil. Virgil's in typical writer fashion, kind of oh, I don't know if I can do it. Oh my god, okay, I'll do it. And so Virgil spends 10 years working on this. And he's just not confident that he can really pull it off, that it's gonna be worthwhile, that it's gonna be what Emperor Augustus really wants it to be. And at one point, he is even thinking of burning his manuscript. As is way back when, there's no backups, there's no this or that. You burn the manuscript, it's game over. And Emperor Augustus heard of this and was like, no. So he sent his boys over to I'm not sure exactly how it went down, but they intervened and Virgil didn't burn the manuscript. Virgil did, however, and he was worried about this when he was working on it, he died before it was completed, before it was perfected. So the work that he did finish, it was edited and polished up by a team of writers. And it did get published, and it was everything Emperor Augustus wanted. And it is, still with us today, often studied in first year university as as I mentioned, one of the great foundational Western texts, is one of the great works of mythology, and has endured for centuries. And, almost was just because classic writer nerves and inability to see one's greatness. So that's one thing. And our second thing, Breaking Bad. So Breaking Bad by Vince Gilligan. I'm a diehard Breaking Bad fan and Better Call Saul fan. El Camino's good, but it's not quite the same. And it shocked me to discover that Breaking Bad almost didn't make it out into the world as well. So when Vince Gilligan was getting ready to pitch this, he learned that there was a show called Weeds, which had a lot of similarities. So Weeds is about a recently widowed suburban mom who starts selling pot to make ends meet. And of course, Breaking Bad is about a high school teacher recently diagnosed with terminal cancer who starts cooking in order to, oh my gosh, what are the words? Take care of his family. Obvious similarities there, but like knowing what the two shows are, and like how they ended up, they're not even on the same planet of show. So anyway, Vince Gilligan heard about this like right before he was gonna pitch the show, and was just like, oh, they're like, no way, like it's too similar, like it's been done, all the good ideas are taken, oh my god, like no, like why would anyone make this now? But he decided to just pitch it anyway, and of course it got picked up, and you know, it's one of the great masterpieces of modern art, really. But he has said if he knew about it earlier, like he learned about it too close to when he was going to pitch. But if he learned about it earlier, he probably would have just totally thrown it away. And that would have been such a bummer, because the show, like Breaking Bad just like elevated what our conceptions of human genius are and like what is possible. And to think that a simple thing like a very similar idea that ended up not being similar at all could have been, you know, the burning the manuscript moment. It's crazy. So we got our boy Virgil, we got our boy Vince, two incredible minds in totally different times in human history doing totally different things, who nonetheless almost prevented their works of genius from coming into the world. And I don't want to think of a world without either of those two things. And there's countless other examples out there of things I don't want to think almost didn't exist. And I also want to remind you, dear viewer, that the things you are working on currently, I don't know what they are, I don't know what you're up to, I don't know what stage you're at, but they may very well fall into a category of something that could be really, really powerful and really valuable. And there's just no reason to let doubt take over and win, and to have those, I mean, we all have the burn the manuscript moment. We absolutely do. And it's part of the creative process. It's part of what you need to go through, facing your own demons, facing your own doubt. But it is so important that you don't burn the manuscript. You have no idea what kind of impact the things you're working on are gonna have for people. Whether it is creative work, whether it's entrepreneurial, whether it's, I mean, it's all creative in some level, but whatever type of thing it is, I really want to encourage you to, whether you're in a burn your manuscript moment or whether you're not, but it's always good to plan ahead, have a little safety plan for that doubt that's going to creep up. I just encourage you to fight for it, to keep going, to not give up. And that's pretty much like what I think my life's purpose is, telling people to not give up on their crazy ideas, because They're probably not that crazy. They're gonna, whether it's this idea or the idea that comes out of it or 5 ideas down the line, like it's gonna stick, it's gonna mean something, it's gonna be a lot of fun, and you're gonna be so happy you didn't give up. And you may not be commissioned by an emperor to do it, and you may not be pitching to AMC, but whatever it is, I guarantee it's gonna mean something to someone. So you gotta stick with it. And who knows, maybe you'll be commissioned by great leaders or change the world. So you don't know until you do it, you don't know. Okay, well, thanks for watching. Please like, follow, comment, subscribe, get the little bell thing going, all that. And if you enjoyed this, you'll probably like our ebook, Your CTA Matters. It's a way to get back in touch with your inner call to action and work through some of the doubt, work through some of those burn your manuscript moment kind of things. And that's available on Gumroad. That's linked below. And yeah, check it out. And we hope to see you soon.